just realized I didn't actually put an intro to this vlog, I don't think. Hey everyone, it's Therese and welcome back to another reading vlog. This week's reading vlog is the second week for PhilMyth Readathon, as well as the first round of reads for the Hunger Games Readalong. I ended up finishing Ilustrado last night in the wee hours of the night. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I can see the literary merit. I like the fact that it shows both the good and the bad side of the Philippines. The thing that I struggled with it a lot was just how it was written. I didn't realize I'd need a dictionary the entire time I was reading the dang book, so that was not so fun. I also was not a huge fan of like the weird inner calorie bits or the weird in-between bits that are supposed to kind of show Filipino culture and like expand on the world, but really it was just like I felt like it was another way for the author to sound pretentious, truly. And it's just but other than that, I enjoyed it. I think that it's a really good Filipino classic. It wasn't what I was expecting, which I still don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but that's kind of where I'm at with that book. So to start off the vlog, I'm going to be now reading Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. So I will update you guys when I get some reading done, because I'm going to be reading in a little bit since I just got done with lunch. Taking a quick little lunch break, because routine during quarantine time is the only thing that's keeping my mental health alive. Because she's like hanging on by her fingertips on the edge of the cliff, and the fingertips are called routine, so we're gonna go with it. And I'll catch up with you guys when I finish reading. I do have a couple of things to do today, primarily edit video, upload schedule, and add CC to video, make thumbnail for video. And then my sister and I, because I did the turn your book covers into outfits challenge, and however the lighting or the filter that I used ended up turning my hair originally orange, like Daphne orange. So I had to edit that out and like turn it into like more of this color here. So my sister and I are gonna run to Target, get a couple of like essential things. Like I have to get some stuff for the dog, some snacks. I have to see if I need more litter. There's another cat right there. I have to see if I need more litter before I head out, and then I'm gonna get another like gloss toner that's more of like a whiter blonde, and then some more hair dye, because I guess it got really patchy in the back because this round my hair decided to be super stubborn with how it wanted to take the bleach and the hair dye, and it's kind of a mess. So we will see what goes on. I'll catch up with you guys when I get done reading. Hopefully it'll probably be tonight. Yeah. Alright, so it is now Thursday, April 9th. I haven't been really good at the vlog recently, and that's okay. That's fine. We have sometimes bad mental health days, and we're just gonna take it. I am still in the middle of the Hunger Games. I think I'm gonna finish it tonight. I just got to the part where it's been announced that you can have a partner to win the games with you. So that is where I am currently at. Katniss is searching for Peeta. Honestly, I forgot we talked about this in the group chat, but I forgot how quickly the books go. Like, I didn't realize we spent so little time in District 12. I think I mixed it up with Catching Fire, where they spent a lot of their time in District 12 kind of going about their day to day and like, you know, getting engaged and married and all that stuff. So I completely did not realize that we spent so little time in District 12. And then all of a sudden we were just jumping from the games, and it moves pretty quickly. I think right now I've slowed down just a little bit because we are now all in Katniss's head. I mean, we were in her head before, but now we are solely in Katniss's head. She's not talking to anyone, she's not thinking about anyone else in a sense, but trying to just survive. I read past the Rue part during my lunch break, or like Rue's death, and I had to skim through it because I had to go back to work, and I didn't want to cry. So far it's been a fun reread. It's been interesting because Connor has started a group chat for the reread, and it's been interesting to hear his thoughts and everything on, like, well, not just his thoughts, but everyone's thoughts on the books. And it makes me a little happy to see that we all have the same thoughts. Connor had brought up that he really wished there was more information on Foxface. And I agree, reading about her a second time, she's definitely an interesting character. She's a lot smarter than a lot of the other tributes, despite, I think, being smaller, I believe is what she's described as. And I wish she had a name, because we get, like, Kato and Thresh's name, And I wish Foxface had a name, just because she does play a fairly big role in terms of being like an adversary and someone Katniss kind of looks up to and like admires but also respects and fears in a sense. So I would have liked to have seen a name, and I thought they gave her a name at least in the movie, but I guess not. But I could be wrong because I haven't seen the movie in a couple years. Honestly, like, if I'm being very serious, it's making me wish that I had continued on with my Finnick Ohthere fanfiction. I wrote one several years ago. I finished Catching Fire, like the Catching Fire portion of that like fanfiction was done. I think I got up to, like, I think I finished the first Mockingjay. No. Yeah, no. I got to the part where they rescued like Peta and Joanna and my person that I inserted in there. I think that's where I had finished within the third book, and I wish I had finished it out to the series, just because I had an interesting plot that I was going to introduce to kind of like save Finnick, and it didn't take away, I don't think, from the death specifically, because I feel like sometimes when fanfiction authors try to like save the death, it doesn't have the same kind of impact as it would have. So I think I wish I had finished it just because of that, and I would have liked to have seen what, like, I think I started that in like 2013, like late 2013, early 2014, and I stopped it around that same time, I think. So I would have liked to have seen where 2015, 2016 Therese would have come up with it. I will update you guys when I get a chance to read more. I'll try to have more vlogging content. I'm almost done with Hunger Games, so I might just vlog as I finish, because I would like to get to Crooked Kingdom tonight, hopefully, maybe, and then finish that out by Saturday. Don't know how well that's gonna go, but we can try. At least get 4 books done for PhilMyth. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. I just finished The Hunger Games for my reread. I don't know what you guys are expecting. 5 out of 5 stars. It's such a good book, and I didn't realize how many things had gone, or how many things I had forgotten about the books. Not only did it move pretty quickly, like even this, like, despite being in Katniss's head for so long, for like the last half of the book, and by being in her head, I said before that it's just like we don't see her being away from people and not really talking to people. It moved by really quickly. I didn't realize how many things had been left out of the movies, which I'm not surprised about, because the first movie was a little, it's you know, you can only do so much with like a point of view set primarily in one person's head and not really expanding on anything else. I also forgot about the scene where Peta finds out that it was all an act at the end, and I was just like, it's like my heart broke all over again. Was not prepared. Other than that, that's pretty much it, all I have to say. It's The Hunger Games. Everyone knows what it's about. I love the books. Can't wait to read Catching Fire on the 20th, and I will have a vlog for that as well. But for now, I'm going to move into Crooked Kingdom because I have 2 days to finish that before I can successfully say that I did really well. I did good enough for the first round of PhilMyth Readathon. So I will catch up with you guys when I get a chance to start that tonight. I think until almost bedtime I'm going to be writing because I'm about 3 weeks behind on edits because, you know, mental health happens. Now Friday, April 10th at like 10. I started Crooked Kingdom and I am now on chapter 12. I wanted to get to part 4 by the end of today, but that's like, there's still a lot in that thing and I need to use what little brain power I have left to write and play video games because, you know, we gotta do something with our time. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm just very confused for Leigh Bardugo's new, like, found love for introducing random characters in the first chapter and then killing them off or making them disappear and we just never hear back from them. But it's fine. I guess I'll just be confused as to Red Venko's position for the rest of my days. Kaz and Inej are literally hurting me right now. There's so much angst there that I don't know what to feel. I don't know how to feel. I don't know if I can feel. Then there's Wylan and Jesper who are like... Wylan doesn't know how to handle Jesper. You can see that. He's just very flirty. Or Jesper's very flirty and Wylan just kind of blushes and turns red at every opportunity he has. They saved an edge. We're okay. It's gonna be fine. Maybe. I'm only on page 186. Like, as much as I love this to tears. Part of me is kind of like low-key counting down until I can see Nikolai again because I'm just trash for Nikolai Lansov, but we're not going to talk about that. So yeah, I will update you guys when I have more thoughts. Like, I'm already on part 2 and there's a lot that's going on right now. A lot that's going on. So it's not like I don't have a lot to say. I think there's just a lot happening and I read so much in a short amount of time that my brain is just processing everything. So I will update you guys either tonight, but most likely tomorrow, where I do the bulk of my vlogging because when you don't vlog because life happens and now you have to catch up on the last couple of days of the readathon. It's fine. Yeah, I will update you guys again when I get a chance to read more or when my mind kind of sorts through the thoughts that are going through, like my constant crying over like Kaz and Inej, crying over Kaz, bare minimum Kaz. Then there's Wylan and Jesper. I don't know how to feel about Nina and Matthias. I like them. I think that they're good characters, but I just have instances where I feel very indifferent toward them is the best that I can say about it. I can't tell if it's their relationship and the fact that it's hard for me to get a grasp on them because they seem to be pretty much defined just on their relationship alone. But I want to see where the rest of this goes and see how that continues on. Hello, it is now Saturday, the last day of PhilMyth Readathon. It's like 11:30 and I literally just got up to start working on stuff. I have a pretty busy day today. I have to put stuff away, like laundry. Thankfully that's not all my laundry, but it's still a considerable size. So I have to sort through that and put that away. I need to deep clean the room because there have been insects crawling around, which is normal for springtime, but I just want to get rid of any potential reasons why they would be in this general room aside from the plants in that corner. Before the evening, I want to get at least 50% of the way through Crooked Kingdom. I'm like 36% of the way now, so I should be able to get through that. And then I'm going to be writing the rest of the day, trying to finish up a chapter and start another chapter so I can maybe finish that out tomorrow. and be caught up, more or less. And then spend the rest of the night finishing up Six of Crows, or Crooked Kingdom. I would like to try and edit somewhere in there, like edit the vlog from last week, but mental health has not been kind to me these past few days, so I think I might have to push back the vlog to Wednesday instead of Sunday, which is fine. Gotta prioritize me first. But yeah, I will update you guys when I am done / when I am cleaning, so we have some vlogging content for this stinking vlog for once. And yeah, break. Okay, slight update. So I got all my laundry. I was in the process of putting them away, and then somewhere in my brain decided to say, we're gonna reorganize your entire closet. So here we are. I think I realized after making my post about like all the like books as outfits thing that I hadn't been using my closet to its full potential. There are clothes that I love wearing that I don't wear often or at all, so I have to reorganize my closet so I can start wearing them actually and see if like I should throw this away, I should throw that away, or not throw away but like donate. I say throw away loosely as a way to say I'm gonna donate them or sell them. Here's the beginning of this. Should I vlog it? I don't know. Will I vlog it? Probably. Also, let's say hi to Sherman really quickly. He's accidentally got tucked in while I was making my bed because he doesn't like it when I make my bed and he's on it, so he just got tucked in. But let's see if we get him to unfurl just a little bit more. Come on, bud. I guess as far as we're gonna get him. Alrighty, back to organizing. One drawer is done. I feel like I'm gonna regret my decision because I put all my leggings at the bottom of the drawer, and literally most of the outfits I tend to wear are all leggings, so this will be a fun time. But yeah, I think that's enough vlogging of me trying to organize my life. I'll probably hop in a couple more clips here and there, but I don't want this entire vlog to be just me cleaning. Though that would be fun because I like to clean and I know people like to clean, so yeah, so I don't know which one of y'all care, but literally from here to about here are all dresses and I don't wear any of them. So I guess when quarantine's over, your girl's gonna go through a phase where she just wears all of her dresses because it's long overdue. Like, look at that. I mean, this one's a little see-through, so I'd have to find something to go underneath it, but I mean, like, come on, Therese. Be better. Look at that reorganization. Oh, this is so much nicer. Not gonna lie. Now it's about 4:20-ish. I just finished reorganizing the closet. Well, my side of the closet. I vacuumed the room a little bit, and then I washed my makeup brushes because they were getting a little bit gnarly. So now I think I'm just gonna read for the rest of the afternoon until probably like 6 or 7. Then we're gonna write for a few hours and then we'll go from there. Ooh. Did not get a chance to update you guys, but I finally ordered a new bullet journal because mine is running low. And I have a feeling that I'll end up having enough for May because I haven't been doing much since April. I'm just gonna turn you all around 1 second. So this is roughly what I have left for May, and that should last me. If you'll focus, because like I'm not going to be doing much in April, and I doubt that May will be any better. So, but I bought an Arch and Olive notebook. If you guys know, I tend to switch notebooks like every 2 journals or so. So I've had 2 Dingbats notebooks, 2 Loistrom, and then 2 Scribbles That Matter. And I've kind of figured out which ones I like. I really like the Dingbats notebooks, and then sometimes Scribbles That Matter, but there was an issue with the book one of the notebooks that I had that I'm just kind of about now. I decided to go for Archer and Olive for the next couple of months, and this is what it looks like. I wanted the B one. The B one would have been so cute, but they sold out. So I got, I believe, the Vines one, which is a nice pretty green, which kind of goes with a little bit with that. I haven't done anything to it just quite yet, but I have flipped through it. The pages are like 100 GSM, which means they take paint really well, which is good because I want to get back into painting. The paper page, like the pages are really nice and ivory. It is an A5 size, but it's not as big as the Dingbats, because the Dingbats is like an A5 plus, which is, this is the comparison, which is fine because I don't, like, as much as I love the extra room that Dingbats gives me, I'm okay with just going back to normal A5. And we'll see how I like Archer and Olive, because I really like the Archer and Olive is like handcrafted and it's like vegan everything, but I also like that Dingbats tends to donate some of the proceeds to, you can hear my brother scream at his video game, that's fine. Dingbats donate some of the proceeds to somewhere else, so that's always been nice. But I think once I'm done with 2 Archer and Olives, I'm probably just gonna switch back and forth between the 2 notebooks because I really, really like these 2 so far, or at least I will when I start using this one. So catch you guys up when I do some more reading. It is now still Saturday. It's now like 8:30. I have finally reached part 5 and I'm so stressed. So stressed. There are a lot of things I could say, but I just am enjoying how their friendships have progressed and turned out to be. They're just like, you wouldn't think they'd get along, but they do get along really well. And it's gotten to the point where everyone can tell Kaz's scheming face and points it out, and it makes me so warm and happy inside. Right now they're basically, like, the entire city is after their hide. Everyone in the world hates them, and they're just kind of sitting here trying to figure things out. Kaz and Jesper got into a fight. We found out that Jesper's middle name is, by the looks of it, it looks Welsh, so Yemen? Yeah, I can't say, I'm not gonna try. There's a white blade that's tried to kill Inej, and it looks like it's gonna be interesting. Nina can raise the dead. I have a strong feeling Matthias is gonna die. Yeah. Jesper's bisexual. It's really good. I'm enjoying it. I love me a group of ragtag misfits that come together and like form a family. It's like my favorite trope in the entire world, and I will die with that trope. Truly. I want to finish this book tonight, and I'm gonna probably finish this book. I have 2 more parts left. I just love it. It's just so good. Like, there are 2 sides of me when I come to love books. There's either the side of me that talks a lot when I love books, and there's the side of me that doesn't have a lot to say when I love books. There's no difference really whether or not, like, if my not talking a lot or having a lot to say means I love a book less than if I do when I talk about it a lot. It just means I love a book. I reread The Hunger Games and I love that, and I didn't have a lot to say. Then I'm reading through the Crooked Kingdom and I didn't have a lot to say, and I'm genuinely enjoying it. So I'm sorry for being super late to the hype, but hello. Yeah, and then I believe I have officially reached like 73% of this chunker. Sarah's a little farther because she got up to chapter 61. I probably won't be able to finish this book tonight to round off PhilMyth Readathon with a nice 5 books, because I don't think I can read 30% of one book and like 60% of another book tonight. Don't have it in me. But it's starting to get really interesting. There's a lot of things going on and everything's starting to come together, which I'm very grateful for, because Sarah and I were talking about it and it felt like a lot of things had happened in the book but none that were actually coming together and making sense, and we were thinking about giving it like a 3 out of 5 stars overall. I also talked about it with Sarah recently, like today, and I had said that for a book that's based heavily around dragons and the lore of dragons and their kind of place in this world, and the fact that there's like dragons on the fucking cover. There aren't a lot of dragons on the page. There aren't, and it's kind of frustrating because I had expected worlds built around dragons. I had expected lots of perspectives on dragons and all this stuff, and more like reasoning why the fucking nameless one is such a big bad guy. Because by the looks of it, one side doesn't like dragons, the nameless one side prefers dragons but still fears the nameless one, and I have genuinely no idea what the hell the nameless one is supposed to do. If this doesn't like pick up and start putting things together in like the next like 30% of this book, I'm probably gonna give it like a 3.5 or a 4 out of 5 stars, just because it's like I spent 3 months on this damn book, and for some reason there's like not a lot of dragons and things aren't coming together in a way that seems satisfying to me. But we will find out. I mean, 30% left. It'll probably pop back up in another vlog or my wrap up probably in May. That's exciting. Maybe even less. It's only like what, the 10th of April? It's only April 11th. So chances are Sarah and I are probably gonna get through the rest of this book, and I'll have a wrap up for you guys come May. So far, all the books that I've chosen for this have been really good. I wish I got to more of the books that weren't exactly on the list, like The Dark Half, The Cold in Her Bones. What else was on this list? I don't know. Into the Water. But given the fact that I like had to readjust most of my TBR to fit the PhilMyth prompts, I think I did a pretty good job with like 4.5 books. But I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. We're cooking dinner right now and I'm like in the middle of reading the book, so I'll throw in some more vlogging content of me reading said book, and then we will go from there. And then hopefully my update will be me finishing this duology off, and next month is King of Scars. I just got to the part where Jesper accidentally kisses Kue? I'm gonna say Kue. Accidentally kisses Kue instead of Wylan, because Wylan looks like Kue. And Wylan is like stiff and annoyed and angry, and Jesper's like, please forgive me, but like through the eyes, and it's not working. Because big mood. I too would accidentally kiss someone while attempting to kiss someone that I actually cared about, because they look the same. I don't know if I'm going to be able to update much because, like I said, I'm downstairs and helping cook and dinner. So I'll probably update a bit more when I'm done with that. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next clip. I can't stop thinking about it. Oh, Jesper, it's such a mood. Such a mood. Hello, it is now Sunday, April 12th, the day after PhilMyth Readathon. I just wanted to give you guys an update and close up the vlog. I finished Crooked Kingdom last night at like the wee hours in the morning, like probably like midnight, like probably 1207. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Honestly, such a great improvement from the Grishaverse. I was not expecting half the things that were going on in that book, and I was so stressed, but in such a good way. I was genuinely enjoying what was happening and how the characters were progressing and where the plot twists were going. Also, I'm like low-key giving myself weird Snow White vibes, but I think it's just the red and the blue and how the hair is, but it's fine. I genuinely enjoyed it. I think it's one of my favorite duologies. As we stand right now, the characters were just so good. They were so good. And I was not expecting half the twist with Matthias, but at the same time, I don't understand it. I knew the thing that was going to happen to him was going to happen to him because of how he was being written. He was showing off this great character development and his wanting to change the world with Nina, that it made sense. Like, I was reading it and I was like, okay, yeah, it was built up. But also, how he died and the situation that he died in didn't, to me, make me feel like it suited his character. I would have liked to have seen him dying trying to protect Nina or trying to protect like a Grisha, because he had been so against Grisha and so against like their unnaturalness, and he's trying to accept that, and I would have liked him to have died that way. I think that would have been a little bit more poignant and more set for his character, to see it come full circle where he's trying to kill Nina, a Grisha, in the beginning of the duology, and now he's saving a Grisha from a potential death or whatever. I think that would have been better suited for his character. But I still didn't expect it. I think I texted Angie like 12 o'clock my time and like 2 a.m. her time, being like, why did you lie to me? Because she told me he was gonna live. So Angie, we're no longer friends. Yeah, this was actually a really fun readathon. I'm trying to edit my first week right now. We're having some technical difficulties. It's fine. Yeah, I read a total of 3 books this week compared to like my 1.5 last week. So I'm gonna take it. If there's another round 2 in the next coming months or next year, I'll definitely be joining. It was a lot of fun, and I think that I'll be better equipped next round because we all know my TBR was a bit of a mess. But yeah, I had fun. Thank you, Gerald, for creating the readathon, and to all the other co-hosts as well. Had tons of fun. I'll definitely be joining in again in the future. And until next time, hit like, subscribe, comment, everything from the music to anyone that I've mentioned down below, / any information on the readathon. If you guys wanted to like look at the prompts and see if that's something you might want to join for the next round, all down below. But until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.